Добрый день, меня зовут Валентина Дмитриевна, и сегодня у нас вебинар по английскому языку. Сегодня мы познакомимся с вами с Шотландией, разберем новые слова, прочитаем текст и выполним несколько упражнений к нему. Поэтому, если вы подключились к прямому эфиру, присылайте ваши ответы в чат. Okay, let's begin. Look at this picture and try to guess which country is it. So, what do you think? Which country is it? Okay, any ideas? So, and the answer is Scotland. Here you can see some pictures from Scotland. Good. And now let's read some information about this beautiful country and then answer the questions. Let's begin. Scotland is the north part of Great Britain. 5 million people live in Scotland. Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. There are 2 large cities here, Glasgow and Aberdeen. The flag of Scotland is a white X-shaped cross, which represents the cross of the patron saint of Scotland, Saint Andrew, on a blue sky. The flag is called the saltire of the Saint Andrew's cross. So here you can see the flag of Scotland with white X-shaped cross. And there are 2 words for you, represent in Russian представлять собой. So the flag represents the cross of the patron saint. The flag represents the cross of the patron saint of Scotland. And a long time ago, the Scots built many large churches beside the river. These churches were called abbeys. So here you can see one of the abbeys. Okay. Some people go to Scotland by plane. Some people go there by ship. There are trains and buses go to Glasgow or and Edinburgh from London every day. Glasgow, so here you can see Glasgow, is the largest city in Scotland and the 3rd largest city in the United Kingdom. Before 1730, Glasgow was a small town. It had a cathedral and a university, but it was not a rich town. So, once again, here you can see Glasgow. The Glasgow is the largest city in Scotland. Good. So, here you can see 2 pictures of Ben Nevis. Ben Nevis is the highest mountain in the United Kingdom and the British Isles. So, here is 2 pictures of Ben Nevis. Good. And Edinburgh. Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. It is situated on Scotland's east coast on the south side of the Firth of Forth. Okay, Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. And now let's answer these questions. So, the question number 1 is, how many people live in Scotland? So, do you remember how many people live in Scotland? 5 million, 3 million, 7 million. So, what do you think? Is it A, B, C? Please type your answer into the chat. If you know the answer, if you remember the answer, type it into the chat. So, how many people? And the answer is A. 5 million people live in Scotland. Good. Question number 2 is, the capital of Scotland is. So, do you remember? The capital of Scotland is, we have Glasgow, Edinburgh and Perth. So, what do you think? Is it A, B or C? So, the answer is B, Edinburgh. So, the capital of Scotland is Edinburgh. Good. The question number 3. What is the name of the flag of Scotland? The Union Jack, the Red Dragon, the St. Andrew's Cross, or Saltire? So, do you remember? Please type your answer into the chat. So we have the Union Jack, the Red Dragon, the St. Andrew's Cross. Well, okay, and the answer is C, the St. Andrew's Cross is the flag of Scotland. Question number 4. What is the largest city in Scotland? So, do you remember the largest city in Scotland? Aberdeen, Edinburgh or Glasgow? Okay, your answers: Aberdeen, Edinburgh or Glasgow. Well, and the answer is C, Glasgow. Good. And the last question is question number 5. What is the highest mountain in Scotland? Ben Nevis, Godfell or Scottish Highlands? So A, B or C? Okay, what do you think? And the right answer is A. Ben Nevis is the highest mountain in Scotland. Good. And now look at these words. We are going to read them. You can repeat after me. Okay. Accurate, which is exact. The synonym for the word accurate is the word exact. To admire, which is посвящаться in Russian. Experience. The synonym of the word experience is feel. Transparent. The synonym is clear. Attend, which is посещать in Russian. And here we have to chant, which is also to sing, chant. Here we have bagpipe, in this picture bagpipe, castle, and childhood. Okay, once again, accurate, to admire, experience, transparent, attend, to chant, bagpipe, castle, childhood. Good. And now we are going to read the text and do some exercises. Oh, no, sorry. Here we have task number 1 for those words. So, here we have 5 pictures and 5 words. And we need to match the words and the pictures. So here we have to attend, to chant, bagpipe, to admire, castle. Okay, so I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to think. Please type your answers into the chat, and then I'll show you the right answers. Good, let's begin. Well, okay, and the right answers are: 1 is C. To attend is C. To attend something. To attend a conference or lessons, class, whatever. Number 2 is to chant, which is E. So do you remember the synonym is sing. To chant. Bagpipe. Bagpipe. Number 3 is D. So bagpipe. Number 4, admire. Admire, which is B. So admire. And castle. Castle is A. So there is a picture of the castle. Good. And exercise number 2, here we need to fill in the gaps. We can change the form of the word. So, here we have to attend, to chant, castle, to admire. We need to put these words into these sentences. Okay? So let's do it together. The sentence number 1. Which school do your children... So what do you think? Which word do they need? Which school do your children... And the answer is attend. Which school do your children attend? Okay, and which school do they go to? Okay. Number 2. We could hear the monks. The monks doing something. So we probably need to change the form of the word. We could hear the monks and the answer is chanting. We could hear the monks chanting. Okay, sentence number 3. We stood for a few moments. Something, the view. To do something. What can we do with a view? Any ideas? Okay, and the answer is admiring the view. Okay, and the last sentence is: in addition to his flat in London, he has a villa in Italy and something in Scotland. So, what do you think? He has flat, villa and the answer is castle. So here we have castle. Good, and now we are going to read the text and do some exercises. But first of all, we have a question. So what is it about what is this text about and what can you see or do in this place. So let's read to find out. The Edinburgh experience. What are you going to do? Edinburgh Castle. The place to go if you like castles. Go on an interesting tour of the castle and admire spectacular views of the city as well as the crown jewels. Edinburgh Castle is also home of the 1 o'clock gun. This is fired every day except Sunday at precisely 1 p.m. to provide everyone with an accurate check for their clock and watches. The military tattoo experience. Don't miss the military tattoo experience, the largest outdoor event in Scotland, right in front of the beautiful Edinburgh Castle. Enjoy a wandering show of music and dance, pipes playing their bagpipes, bands parading, and men in kilts dancing to folk tunes. The Museum of Childhood. Described as the noisiest museum in the world, the Museum of Childhood is a favorite with adults and children. It is a treasure house full of objects telling of childhood, past and present. There are toys and games of all kinds from many parts of the world, ranging from dolls and teddy bears to train sets and tricycles. Listen to the children chanting multiplication tables in the 1930s classroom and watch the street games Edinburgh children played in 1950s. Deep Sea World. Experience the underwater safari of a lifetime. Go under the sea in a 71-meter transparent tunnel and get ready to see exciting sea life close enough to touch it. Scotland Ballooning Tour. Your chance to get a terrific view of Edinburgh. Fly in a hot air balloon and you will enjoy what you see. Okay, good. And here we have task number 1. We're going to read the text again and complete the sentences. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sentences. Okay, we're going to read the text again more carefully and complete the sentences. Let's begin. Edinburgh Castle. The place to go if you like castles. Go on an interesting tour of the castle and admire spectacular views of the city as well as the crown jewels. Edinburgh Castle is also home of 1 o'clock gun. This is fired every day except Sunday at precisely 1 p.m. to provide everyone with an accurate check for their clock and watches. The military tattoo experience. Don't miss the military tattoo experience, the largest outdoor event in Scotland, right in front of beautiful Edinburgh Castle. Enjoy a wandering show of music and dance, pipes playing their bagpipes, bands parading, and men in kilts dancing to folk tunes. The Museum of Childhood. Described as the noisiest museum in the world, the Museum of Childhood is a favorite with adults and children. It is a treasure house full of objects telling of childhood, past and present. There are toys and games of all kinds from many parts of the world, ranging from dolls and teddy bears to train set and tricycles. Listen to the children chanting multiplication tables in the 1930s classroom and watch the street games Edinburgh children played in 1950s. Deep Sea World. Experience the underwater safari of a lifetime. Go under the sea in a 71-meter transparent tunnel and get ready to see exciting sea life close enough to touch it. Scotland Ballooning Tour. Your chance to get a terrific view of Edinburgh. Fly in a hot air balloon and you will enjoy what you see. Good. Let's start with the sentence number 1. Edinburgh Castle is the place to go if. So here we need to complete the sentence. So what do you think? Edinburgh Castle is the place to go if. If. Okay, and the answer is if you like castles and want to admire spectacular views of the city. So we can find it here. So if you like castles and want to admire spectacular views of the city. Okay, the 1 o'clock gun is fired. The 1 o'clock gun is fired when? Do you remember when? Okay, and the answer is every day. So every day except Sunday at 1 p.m. Okay, the military tattoo experience is the largest any ideas? Largest okay, and the answer is the largest outdoor event in Scotland. Good. The sentence number 4. The noisiest museum in the world is. The noisiest museum in the world is. The Museum of Childhood. Okay. Sentence number 5. Get ready to see exciting sea life at. So where we can see exciting sea life. Okay, and the answer is Deep Sea World. So Deep Sea World, go under the sea in 71 meter transparent. Okay, transparent to know. And the sentence number 6. If you want to get a terrific view of Edinburgh, fly. Okay, fly. The answer is fly in a hot air balloon. Okay, so and here we have task number 2. We need to find out the information. Where can someone see? So we need to write out the places. The crown jewels, toys, fish, dancers and musicians, Edinburgh from the air. Okay. I'm going to give you about 15 or 20 seconds to find the answer for the first one. Please type it into the chat and then I'll show you the answer, okay? Let's begin. The crown jewels, where we can see the crown jewels. Well, and the answer is Edinburgh Castle. So we can see the crown jewels in Edinburgh Castle. Okay. Number 2, toys. Where we can see toys in Edinburgh. Where? Well, and the answer is The Museum of Childhood. The Museum of Childhood. Good. Fish. So fish, where we can see fish? Well, and the answer is deep sea world. So here, exciting sea life, close enough to touch. Okay, dancers and musicians. So where we can see dancers and musicians? Well, and the answer is the military tattoo experience outdoor event. There we can see dancers and musicians. Pipes playing their bagpipes, bands parading, and men and guilds dancing to folk tunes. And the last one, Edinburgh from the air, where we can see Edinburgh from the air. The place. And the answer is Scotland ballooning tour. So you can go to a Scotland ballooning tour to see the Edinburgh from the air. Good. And there is another task for you. I suggest you to do some research and make a tourist brochure for tourists about the capital city of your country. You can write places to visit and things to see. Итак, здесь я предлагаю вам написать небольшой параграф, сделать брошюрку для туристов о столице вашей страны, что там можно посмотреть, какие места посетить, чем можно заняться. Вот как мы примерно прочитали про Эдинбург. Okay. And here I have a question for you. So tell me, if you don't have any problems with our topic today, type a word green into our chat. So if you don't have any problems, all is clear. Okay, and if you have some little problems, type a word yellow. And if you don't understand the topic, you need some help with exercises, type the word red. Okay, and good. Если у вас есть какие-либо вопросы по сегодняшнему вебинару, я с удовольствием на них отвечу. Подожду еще буквально минуту. Присылайте ваши вопросы. Хорошо. Всем большое спасибо за сегодняшний вебинар и встретимся в следующий вторник. До свидания.